You have dreams, goals, and ambitions, but something seems to be holding you back. You're moving forward, but not at the speed you'd like. Despite your efforts, you sometimes feel that there are obstacles preventing you from achieving the results you're aiming for. What you need to understand is that it's not always the external circumstances that slow you down. Often it's deeply ingrained habits that act like invisible chains, keeping you stuck in the same place. Today, we're going to explore these limiting habits that prevent you from reaching your goals and discover how to replace them to finally unlock your full potential. One of the most common habits is procrastination. Putting off what you can accomplish today is a trap. It's that little inner voice that convinces you there's still time and that you can always take care of it later. But that later often turns into never. Procrastination steals your time and opportunities. It's not just about a lack of motivation, it's often tied to an underlying fear. Fear of failure, fear of not measuring up, or fear of the unknown. These fears push you to seek distractions to avoid facing challenges. To overcome it, start by taking immediate action, even if it's small. Break your big goals into simple, achievable steps. Each small victory builds your confidence and gives you the momentum needed to keep moving forward. The second habit is distraction. In our modern world, distractions are everywhere, invading our mental space and fragmenting our attention. The constant notifications, social media, and even random thoughts become barriers to focus. This fragmentation is not without consequences. Each interruption, no matter how brief, disrupts the workflow and requires extra effort to get back on track. In the end, this scatter causes a frustrating feeling of having busy days, but with little progress. This paradox, where we are occupied but not advancing, highlights the insidious impact distractions have on our ability to stay focused on what truly matters. The third habit is the fear of failure. The fear of failure is often a silent but powerfully limiting force. It drives us to avoid risky situations, to prioritize the safety of routine over boldness, and sometimes to complete inaction. This fear is rooted in past experiences or a societal view that demonizes failure rather than seeing it as a stepping stone. However, failure is a natural part of any learning process. Refusing to take risks for fear of failure is akin to refusing to grow. This mental habit keeps us trapped in a cycle of stagnation, where the fear of not succeeding eventually wipes out opportunities for progress. The fourth habit is inability to set priorities. When everything seems important, it becomes difficult to distinguish what truly matters. Failing to set priorities leads to scattered efforts, navigating without a clear direction, and often neglecting the most strategic tasks. In this confusion, time is spent on secondary activities, sometimes at the expense of the essential elements needed to achieve our goals. This dispersion creates mental overload, making it even harder to discern what really matters. At the end of the day, despite all the efforts made, the feeling of having missed the most important things lingers, revealing the impact of a lack of prioritization. The last habit is the lack of perseverance. In a world where everything seems instantly accessible, perseverance has become a rare yet essential quality. Many start a project with enthusiasm, but as soon as the first obstacles arise or results take longer than expected, giving up seems like the easiest solution. However, it is precisely in these moments of difficulty that perseverance makes all the difference. It is based on the ability to accept challenges as an integral part of the journey, to maintain a clear vision of one's goals, and to keep pushing forward even when progress is not immediately visible. The lack of perseverance is a major hindrance because it prevents long-term growth and the ability to overcome crucial stages that lead to success. Achieving one's goals is not simply a matter of skills or motivation, but rather discipline and clarity in daily actions. Limiting habits like distractions, fear of failure, lack of prioritization, and lack of perseverance act as brakes that reduce our ability to move forward. However, these habits are not immutable. They can be understood, deconstructed, and replaced with more constructive patterns. The path to success is a process of personal transformation, where every step, no matter how small, contributes to unlocking our full potential. The key is to recognize these habits and engage in real personal work to break free from them. Over time, these efforts will allow us to become the best version of ourselves, capable of achieving our deepest aspirations.